Oh.
Hello.
And here we are, exactly 1 second after the last video. Yo. 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 Oh my god.
Hello.
We find out about Toby's past
What's up,
this
guys?
season. Oh my god. I really need to get my eyebrows re-waxed.
Me too.
Oh.
Alright. It's really late.
Yes.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And we are that dedicated that we are staying up to make videos.
Yes.
Anyway. So, let's start so we can go to bed. Canadian Bookworm wants us to talk about Toby's parents. Toby's mom, Toby's dad. Let's talk about Toby's dad first. I don't know anything about Toby's dad.
Yeah, did we even hear anything about Toby's dad? Does he... Other than the fact that he married Jenna's...
Hey!
Oh, hi!
Hey.
Other than the fact that he married Jenna's mom.
Which, if her mother is anything like the daughter, then we know Toby's dad is royally fucked up to be able to put up with that. They must be very gullible.
Want some popcorn?
They must be very gullible because they believe that Jenna was blind for so long. Which, we don't even know if that's true because Toby was technically on the A-team when, well, we think Toby was on the A-team when all that stuff was being said, so he could have kind of been setting Spencer up. You know what I mean? Saying stuff like that. So, I mean, like saying, like, oh, my parents, you know what I mean? My parents didn't know, like, maybe they did know. I don't know.
Bugs.
So there's really not much to talk about Toby's dad. Like, I don't know anything about Toby's dad. I have no clue.
Would you like a macaroon?
No. Toby's mom. No. There's a lot of shit going down about Toby's mom.
We'll probably find out even more because the story's not even over yet.
Everybody in Rosewood is freaking either going to Radley or came out of Radley. Like, what the frick?
Jumping out windows at Radley.
Which...
Sneaking in and out of Radley, courtesy of Mr. Kingston.
Which, yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, honestly, like... Okay, first of all, let's talk about this Dr. Palmer. Okay, dementia or not, that was a complete HIPAA violation.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to talk about any patient of yours. That's just weird. The fact that he said that the blonde girl, the air around her is really heavy, and...
For those of you who don't know, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, created in 1996, is HIPAA.
That just means that you're not allowed to disclose any patient information.
Not even to, like, a family member. Unless they're on the person's...
The HIPAA...
Like, they have to sign, like, a form.
Like a HIPAA form.
And I know, you know, like, I'm mentioning this because it's not the same in every country, obviously.
But in the state of Pennsylvania...
Yeah. And
that's how it goes.
Pretty much all over the United States. That's how it goes.
And, I mean, constantly. Like, they're disclosing information about other patients. Ren is a big... person to do so. Like, he's always talking about other people. Like, how many things has he said to Hannah about Mona? Hello? Friggin' breaking laws, like, everywhere. But anyway, Toby's mom.
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder, you know, was the woman pushed out the window by someone? The heaviness of the air. Did that push her out the window? Who knows? Questions that, who knows if they'll even be answered this season, because let's face it, we've been waiting for so many answers thus far that...
This is just another question to be answered in 10 seasons.
This is just another one, yeah, exactly. We'll find this out in season 26, episode 295, when Triple Z
anything big...
great grandson is torturing the great grandchildren of the girls.
Anyway.
Yes.
So, let's just say it's a safe bet to say anything big, any kind of big mystery we have this season, chances are we will not find out until like the last season. So anything going on right now? What's one of the big things?
Who killed Wilden?
Who killed Walden? Don't expect to find that out this season. Don't. I think it's safe to say we can probably narrow some people out this season, but don't expect to find out this season.
The hell?
Because I guarantee you it's not going to happen. What are you doing? It's fine. Who cares?
Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I certainly don't, but still.
So anything that's raised, any kind of big questions that are raised this season, don't expect to find out. Because it's not going to happen. But I don't know really anything about Toby's mom. Was she pushed? Was she not? That's pretty much all we have to go by. I mean, we're close to finding kind of out what happened. But like I said, it's probably not going to friggin'... We're going to get this close to finding out what happened with Toby's mom, and then...
They get yanked away.
Yeah. So... chances are we're not going to hear about her. We'll probably in the next 2 episodes they'll still be trying to figure out what's going on with this mom, and then I guarantee you, right after that, something else big is going to happen, and then they're going to take your attention right away from that and put it in another direction, and we're not going to hear about Toby's mom for friggin' 2 more seasons.
Right. So be a little bit patient on that one. Try to. It is PLL.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you'll friggin' find out in a couple
Is it?
episodes. Oh, okay.
I do.
Anyway, that's gross.
Oh, man. Shut the hell up for somebody that pops Jeremy's
I
pimples.
understand, but don't do it on our friggin' YouTube channel.
I wasn't popping it. I was looking at it to see if it actually was one. It's like my cousin's growing in my face. I never get zits. Damn it.
Hey,
That pisses me off.
that's not a zit, asshole.
What is
It's
it
a
then?
cut.
That's a cut?
It's a cut.
The hell was I doing? Yikes. Anyway.
Okay, Jessica Mendez. We already made a video about one of the things you wanted us to talk about. Another thing she wanted us to talk about was Allison's money, okay? Allison's taking money from Byron, taking money from Bruce, the guy with the masks. She had what'd she have, like $15,000 or $20,000 put away or something like that. Where is she getting all this money? Why does she need it?
All this money? Yes.
Like, was
what
she...
the is a teenager doing with this money? Because an abortion doesn't cost that much.
This isn't lunch money, people. This
No.
is freaking, like, mortgage money, okay? Is she
This
using
get
this
the F
money...
out of Dodge money.
Yeah, is she using this money to run away and friggin' start life somewhere else? Is she using it for, here's what I'm thinking, okay? In last week's episode, remember we saw the flashback when she went to go see Bruce for that money?
Face, yes.
I'm telling you, I guarantee you that a couple seasons down the road or whatever, or maybe even this season, I honestly think that we're going to find out...
Doubtful this season.
That flashback was after Allie went missing. I guarantee you, because that was a completely different flashback than any other flashback that we've seen. Allie was flustered. She looked like she was in a hurry. She didn't want to be seen.
She jumped into a Chevy Impala, which in Pennsylvania, I don't know about anywhere else.
It's an undercover.
It's an undercover cop car.
That kind of car is an undercover cop car. But she was in a hurry. She was ready to get the hell out of there. She didn't want to be seen. I honestly think that we're gonna find out that flashback was a flashback from after when she went missing. Now, what does she need all this money for? To set up a new life somewhere and hide out for as long as she can. Or for supplies to be able to get back and forth from wherever she is to Rosewood. Maybe she's staying at her grandmother's house. Maybe she's staying at her parents' Cape May house. I don't know. But maybe she's traveling, like, every friggin' day. She's too young, like, I mean, it's not that she's too young to have a job, but when you're, in the beginning, she was 14 or 15 when she went missing. in the state of Pennsylvania, you need work permit. Like, you need a work permit in order to work. If you're under the age of 18, you need your school and your parents to sign a paper that says that you are able to work. First of all, you're only able to work so many hours a week if you're under the age of 18. But she needed work papers, so obviously she doesn't have a job if she's still alive. So she would need money to be able to survive, to hide out for the next 3 years. And I think $20,000 could probably last. $20,000 could probably last like a year, if that.
Probably.
If that. So, who else did she get money off of? Did she have more than that? Like, you know what I mean? We don't know. I don't know. We're so tired. Let us go to bed. God. So, I don't know. We'll research that more and we'll come up with a new theory on that, because that's a good one to talk about. And then she also wanted us to talk about maybe Wilden was the one who pushed Jason, who did that whole elevator thing with Jason. Good theory. I never even thought about that. Seriously, that thought never crossed my mind. I'm not even going to lie to you. I honestly thought it was the A-team. Here's the thing. And now that we're thinking about it in like, you know, we're looking back on it, and now that we're thinking about it, that 99.9% absolutely was probably Wilden. The whole thing where he found the picture of Wilden and Allie together, gone. And then it was gone. And then he disappeared from the hospital because he didn't feel safe. We know
Jason
that Melissa
killed Wilden.
Yeah, you never know. We know that Melissa was afraid of Wilden. Jenna was afraid of Wilden. They're all afraid of Wilden. So that absolutely could have been Wilden. I'm kind of 100% positive right now that it's probably Wilden that did it. A lot of people in that town had reasons to kill Wilden. So could it have been Jason?
You want to do that again?
I don't think
a lot of people in that town had reasons to kill Wilden.
A
lot of people in that town had reasons to kill Wilden. Jesus Christ.
Ready to go to bed. I don't think, obviously, I don't think Ashley killed Wilden. I don't think the A-team killed Wilden. I don't think that Melissa killed Wilden. But I do think that everybody I just mentioned knows what happened to Wilden. Who knows who killed Wilden.
Especially Ashley. I'm a fucking liar, Marin. Even though I love her.
Could it have been Jason that killed Wilden? Yes. Could it have been Taster Ped?
Brought to you by Sarah Lee.
Could it have been Pastor Ted that killed Wilden? No, he's a pastor. It's a little far-fetched, but yeah. He said if she was, you know, in danger or anything like that, he'd help her out. Then you had the whole creepy frickin' on the church board outside, the whole quote about whatever, being to blame or whatever. There you go. I mean, it absolutely could be Pastor Ted. He could have been trying to protect Ashley. It could have been Hannah's dad. It could have been anybody. It could have been freaking me. But I'm too tired for this right now. So we are going to bed. So you guys have a wonderful night. We'll talk about more tomorrow. We're going to make videos tomorrow. So have a good one. Say goodbye. Bye. Sorry that this wasn't better.